Alright, PMP Sports, we're back for our second segment of the week. This one is Metsies. First time in 9 years. Friday night, 9:45 Eastern Time. Completely disagree with the time, but whatever, that's Major League Baseball. I heard actually in 1999 when they played the Diamondbacks, guess what time one of the games started?
10:45?
Yeah, 10:45, 11 p.m.
That's crazy.
And people were watching games.
Well, that's because it was on the West Coast.
Yeah, but you gotta appeal to the East Coast.
True. There's probably more people watching on the East Coast out of the way.
The only thing that helps the Mets in that aspect is the shadows.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, complaining about that. But anyways, first game of the series, Kershaw against DeGrom. I don't agree with throwing Kershaw in game one.
Why?
I would rather go lefty.
You'd go Greinke?
I'd go Greinke. He's had the better season, and it's
Kershaw,
lefty.
it doesn't matter though. Kershaw and Greinke are both just so good.
Yeah, but 4.51 ERA in the postseason for Kershaw.
I think you gotta get that first. You gotta get that first win. I think if you're the Dodgers, I think that the better chance of getting the first win is throwing Greinke.
I mean, but you could say the same thing for the Mets because DeGrom didn't throw that well at the end of the year.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, but you're not starting Syndergaard for game one.
Well, obviously not.
If anything, you flip flop him and Harvey.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Harvey would have more intensity in the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Oh, he really seems into the playoffs. He shows up to his workouts. Yeah, great guy. Oh, I messed up. Oh, he's so getting traded.
Oh my God.
I totally see it. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded to the Twins or something.
See what Terry said?
Ruined his career.
Whatever, gives us Byron Buxton or something.
Yeah, right. That's real good. Throw him out there instead of Cespedes, right?
Yeah, because, come on, let's be serious here.
I was reading something yesterday, and it was like, it was a Grant Line thing, obviously, because that's all I read, and and it was like top 10 players to watch or just players to watch at each position, and one of them was Michael Conforto. I was like, what? He might not even play in the playoffs.
That was just to finish the article, I think.
He's playing in at least 2 games. He's definitely not playing game 1, which I don't get.
He'll pinch hit, maybe.
Yeah, okay. So this gets to this is a point I want to get to, but I'll save for it. My thing with the Dodgers is, I think there's an arrogance that they have obviously 2 of the top 5 pitchers in baseball this season. They act like they're going up against the Houston
Astros.
The Dodgers pitching rotation.
You know what I mean?
The Dodgers haven't won anything in almost as long
but they have all that money, so they're just
money doesn't mean
big of themselves.
They kind of have the same arrogance as the Nationals, I feel like.
They do.
That they kind of think that they, have earned to win something, or they deserve it, or they're entitled to it.
Yeah,
more appropriately.
Before the Nationals won the division, I think is 2010 or 2011, they finally won. That was their first playoff appearance in history since the Montreal Expos only made it back in like 1981. So this sense of arrogance, I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
And to me, Donnie Baseball is the most overrated manager in the major leagues.
You know where it comes from? It comes from having Magic Johnson as one of your owners, and
Magic's arrogant.
You know what I mean?
Showtime. He thinks it's
every postseason or every off season, they go out and they spend $20 million to get another player, and they're all hyped up about getting another player, getting more talent on the team. And they just get more arrogant every year. Dave Puig, the embodiment of arrogance.
Yeah, the embodiment of arrogance who's out for the NLDS. The entire NLDS.
So, let's be honest, even if he was there, he wasn't there.
It's still the other big bat in your lineup that you still have to worry about whether he's playing well or not. Same thing if Ellsbury's in there. Maybe you don't have to worry about Ellsbury as much as Puig, but you know what I'm saying. It's
something for a pitcher.
He's still that middle of the lineup guy that at any time can.
Yeah. At least Ellsbury has his head on straight.
We'll see. I thought CeCe had his on straight too, but guess not.
You never know.
So
okay, so Kershaw, DeGrom, who do you have winning this one?
Kershaw.
I have the Dodgers winning this one.
Kershaw.
I think that in this series, there's a really good shot that I don't think it's going to split. I think whoever wins the first game is winning game 2 as well.
Really?
I think that I picked the Mets to win the series.
Really?
But I think that if Kershaw can get it together and win Game 1, I don't think Syndergaard pitches well enough on the road as usual, and I think they go down 2-0. I think Harvey
better on the road.
He's pitched better as of late.
The last 3 starts has been a 2.24 ERA.
I just think that if Kershaw can get the win and then Greinke can get the win, I think Harvey they'll win at home.
Yeah.
So you have to. But then I think once they get back, I think that's against Harvey against
short rest.
Yeah, but
Greinke doesn't want to pitch on short rest either. The Dodgers are forced to hand at
going with the 4, right?
They got
unless they hope for a rain out.
Yeah,
imagine. I don't think Anderson beats Harvey.
They're a terrible road team, the Dodgers. They had a losing record on the road.
Yeah.
37-54.
That's why I think that if they get
a winning record at least on the road, and it was well after they acquired all of those players.
That's why, to be honest with the Yankees, I wouldn't have even minded if they had to play in Houston. They had the 3rd best road record in baseball this year, so I wouldn't even have minded that much, except for the fact that I wouldn't have been able to go to the game.
It's the only thing is the difference is 1 game playoff versus 5 games versus 7 games.
Yeah.
But I think what it comes down to also is the bullpens. The bullpens are very shaky. Aside from Familia for the Mets, I
Familia.
I don't trust anybody.
I don't trust anyone else.
I still trust the Mets bullpen more than the Dodgers bullpen.
Oh yeah.
So
that's by default.
But all they didn't throughout the year, 2 out of 5 days, they didn't have to worry about the bullpen too much.
And the Dodgers lineup is as overrated gets. That lineup got no-hit twice in 10 days. I don't want to hear about the Mets getting no-hit twice this year. That's not the A lineup they threw out there both of those games.
Yeah.
The Dodgers had their A lineup for both of those games, and they lost both of them.
Well, this is why I think if the Dodgers do move on, just because they won't have home field in the NLCS, so if they do move on, I don't see them getting past whoever they'll meet in the NLCS. So I think that
I don't think anyone sees the Dodgers. They don't have enough for a 7-game series.
They don't.
Pitching wise,
they have their 2 studs, but they don't want to pitch on short rest. It's the playoffs.
And here's another aspect too, that if Kershaw pitches on short rest, say they have a good 4 or 5 run lead in Game 1, and they take Kershaw out in the 6th inning, right? That means they have to use their bullpen more
for 12 outs,
right? Yep. And say the Mets get a couple runs, they have to take a couple pitchers out. Say the Mets are really working their pitchers counts, then you got your arms are tired in the bullpen. Say you don't win Game 2, you lose Game 3 against Harvey at Citi Field. Then what are you going to do with Kershaw on short rest and you've used up most of your bullpen? There's a lot of problems that I see happening for the Dodgers opposed to the Mets. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Mets fan. I've really thought this through. It's all because of the Dodgers pitching depth and lack of adding a capable pitcher when they just added Matt Latos, and he's gone.
Well, Alex, I forgot all about Alex Wood. He'll probably get the Game 4 start if he gets to Game 4. That's what, and then after that it'd probably be Greinke. They're not going back to Kershaw. Kershaw's getting his 1 start. ESPN said, I've read multiple articles that have it going Kershaw, Greinke, Anderson, Wood,
and
then back to Greinke.
But Greinke refuses to pitch.
Well, by that time wouldn't be short rest. I think that'd be 5 days.
Maybe, I don't know. They haven't even announced the time for Game 3 yet. That's yet to be determined. I think it happens after they find out.
That's the big reason that I am going to give the edge to the Mets, because in the Dodgers case, I almost feel like it's like the Yankees. How could you not want to pitch in short days rest? This is the playoffs.
Yankees.
I think that Kershaw. Exactly, and I think that Kershaw should be trying to model his game, at least in the postseason, after Bumgarner. Bumgarner will go out every 3 days, and he'll give your team a chance to win. He'll go out every 3 days, and then he'll come in relief. Or
he tries to get away from it. He can't get away from it.
Nope, because Bumgarner will pitch every 3 days, and then he'll even come in relief and get the win.
Kershaw is his defense. At least Payton can be like, oh, well, my defense didn't play well. Well, Clayton, you are your defense.
Right. Exactly.
You know, especially it's because his standards are so high in the regular season. It's not like he only gives up a couple runs in the postseason.
No, he gets shelled.
He gets terrible.
He gets shelled. It's not like he gave up 3 runs in 5 1/3 and then they didn't hit. like Tanaka, he just gets shelled. This is how it is.
So one thing you can't do against Kershaw, if I'm the Mets and Terry Collins with their approach, you cannot sit back. If you want to beat Kershaw and get him rattled, you got to hit him.
You got to come at him.
You got to come at him, because then he's going to start. He's not going to be able to settle down.
You can't wait to be like,
oh
you
God,
take the
it's the
pitch that you
playoffs
get.
again. I'm not coming up big. And if it's his only start, there is no way the Dodgers win this series. I don't see it. And with the Mets, it's one of those years where it's stupid luck on their side.
It's
been very stupid luck. And
you know how you know that stupid
I'd
luck
rather
is
be
ending
lucky
though?
than good.
You know how you know that stupid luck is ending though? The Cespedes hitting the hand late in the year.
But how is it stupid luck if he's healthy?
Uribe's out.
How is it ended if he's healthy?
Still.
He didn't break anything.
I'm
He's
nervous.
healthy.
Well, let me ask you a question now. After the first 3 games, who's up in the series?
It depends how Match pitches today. They're really all determining on that. He's supposed to throw 90 pitches today or tomorrow, I believe. And depending on how he throws and how he feels, then they're going to throw... If he throws well, then he's going to pitch Game 4. If not, I think he's coming out of the bullpen.
Coming out of the pen. So if he can't go Game 4, it's going to be Bartolo, I presume.
No, I think they want to go DeGrom short rest.
Yeah?
Yeah, they've been saying even if going DeGrom short rest and Noah short rest. Terry's like, we got to let him loose. We gotta let him loose. And you know what? Fine.
I like that. I like that decision. I like that decision that they're... I respect Terry Collins. I think he's making the decision right now and not waiting until they get to Game 4 and being like, no, can you go on short days rest or am I going balls? He's saying it now and they know that's what they have to do.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Dodgers.
Also,
I still wouldn't be surprised if we do see Greinke or Kershaw short days rest. I know they said they don't want to, and
if they're down 2-1,
you will see one of them. You will see Kershaw, and then if they tie, you'll see Greinke Game 5.
Also,
another
thing is, does it help that DeGrom and Syndergaard were pushed back and skipped a start now because they have more rest? They got more rest now, so they're able to use up that rest on short days rest now, or will it mess with them going on long rest opposed to pitching short rest? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it going to throw them off?
Is it going to throw them off being out of their rotation?
Short rest.
Yeah.
Flip-flopping back and forth.
I don't really think so. I think if maybe it was like the middle of the year and you stuck it in there kind of like that, then yeah. But I think at this point, everyone's prepared to pitch on 5 days rest, 3 days rest, 7 days rest. Personally, I don't think it matters.
Plus, as soon as you get out on that mound, it's just adrenaline kicking in. You're not going to be tired.
I'm not saying they're the Kansas City Royals, but they have that type of attitude.
Yeah,
they haven't been there in a while. Out of all these teams, aside from the Cubs,
yeah,
they haven't, as much as the Cubs have lost a lot lately, they haven't had the heartbreak the Mets have had in recent years. The Mets, it was sad.
Yeah.
07, 08, that is heartbreaking. And then to just go on and be the joke of the league for years, and then all of a sudden they're here now.
Out of nowhere.
And they have a chance, as good of a chance as anyone does in this postseason, in my opinion. Okay? They got as good as a shot. What do they have to lose? Seriously. That's the team you never want to play. The same thing like the Giants, the same things as the Royals last year, even the Astros last night. Why would you want to play that team? And there's way more pressure on the Dodgers to win.
Way more. Because how many times have they been here in the last 5 years?
And it's not even being there. It's money spent.
Right, yeah.
Not only that, the Mets are the team that's not supposed to be here, so they really have high expectations.
Go back and look at all the experts. Go look back what we said. None of us had them there. None of us. We maybe just second wild card if everything goes right. That's about what everyone said. No one ever thought in their dreams.
That was also before Cespedes was on the team.
Or even Kelly Johnson or 1 year. This is prior to the season. This is what the Mets have on their roster now with their lineup.
That says a lot about the few additions that they made during the season.
Even Conforto.
Well, I think if they had this team the entire year, barring any injuries, obviously, because you can never predict injuries.
They could have won 100.
I think 100, 110 games and an easy world, maybe not easy world.
Only because of the division. The division allows them to do that.
Yeah.
And then even against certain teams that they lost to.
Okay, wait. Well, this is why I've been saying for the past couple weeks. I truly and honestly see a Mets Blue Jays World Series, and I'm not, saying that because the Mets are a New York team. I really think they have the pitching made out for it, and the offense has been good enough that they can get there.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Do the Mets make it if alternate timeline, the trade for Carlos Gomez actually went down?
No. Or Gomez hit 42 with the Astros.
Or they acquired Tulowitzki?
No. It's just...
Tulo got hurt, so look at both those things. Tulo got hurt, and Gomez hit 242 with the Astros.
It's... Whatever's happening, and who's ever looking over these guys... like, every time, I only counted them out once this whole year. And that was when they lost to San Diego that day. The rain.
Derek Norris hit the grand slam after
Upton hit the home run. And I literally said on Twitter, this is it. The season's over. I don't know how they could bounce back. And ever since then, they found a way to come back.
They're a resilient team.
And that's something they didn't have in 2006, in my opinion. In 2006, they had injury problems also, but there was also an arrogance that no one was going to challenge them in the National League. And you know what? And it doesn't matter what their record was against these teams during the regular season, because I'm pretty sure they had a winning record against the Cardinals in 06. The Cardinals had a losing record in September in 06, as I've said before.
Doesn't matter. October baseball is a different breed. It's a different breed.
It doesn't matter.
Completely different.
This series and the playoffs are a totally different monster. Go tell that. You're Giants fans. You know it.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen it twice. And who knows, even a third time this year, if everything goes well. My goodness, it does not matter what happens in the playoffs. So, predictions. I have the Mets winning in 4 games. Mike?
If they're going to win this series, it's going to be in 6 or 7.
It can't.
It's only a 5-game series.
Only a 5-game series.
Is it really?
Thank you, Chris.
Oh my God! When's that? At least we have Chris back.
Hey,
at least we don't miss him.
I miss Chris.
No, he's right here.
Chris reincarnated.
Okay. It's a 5-game series.
Then 5 or 4.
So I'll take him in 9. I mean, I thought it was a 20-game series.
Can you believe me? Every other sport is like that.
I'm gonna say Dodgers in 5.
Okay.
I realistically think the Mets are going to win, but I think just the way the pitching is set up and the fact that Syndergaard's pitching on the road.
Do you even see the Dodgers winning a game at Citi Field? As bad as a road team they are, and as good as the Mets are at Citi.
No. So I think I'm gonna recant my statement and just say whoever wins Game 1 wins the series, because I think that I think the winner of Game 1 gets Game 2 also, and then I think it's too big of a hole.
Finals logic there.
Yeah, but no, because I think it's just too big of a hole if you go down 2-0. And then,
yes.
Especially in the Dodgers. It's probably more so in the Dodgers case, because if the Dodgers go down 2-0 at home, if you can't win at home, you definitely can't win on the road.
Especially with those two guys?
Yeah. So, I'll say whoever wins Game 1 is going to take it.
And not only that, they'll be forced to pitch those guys on short rest.
Yeah.
And usually guys that pitch on short rest don't do well. Okay, so those are our predictions for the Mets. Sorry, Mike, you just had 4 or 5 games. 4 or 5 games to who?
To the Mets.
To the Mets, okay. We got 2 Mets. Whoever wins Game 1 advances. PMP Sports, we're back with complete playoff predictions in the next segment.